Hello again everyone, BackInMyDay Gaming here, and today just bring a quick video on how I would personally rank the Mythic Dungeons in difficulty in Legion in order to make your gearing process into raids for next week a little easier. Now while this list is completely subjective, I feel a lot of people will generally agree with it, and you'll find that if you do kind of follow this order, you'll have a lot better success in getting gear. So for my easiest dungeons, I found Darkheart Thicket, Netherian's Lair, and Eye of Ashara to be very easy. There hasn't been a lot of issues with them, groups haven't wiped, and the trash overall isn't bad. Minus a few issues on a few bosses with groups that didn't understand the simple mechanics of it. I found these to always be a very good success rate even in pugs. Now for my next tier, and those I found a bit harder, I've put Blackroot Hold, Halls of Valor, and Vault of the Wardens. I've kind of put the reasons why beside all these, and really it comes down to either the trash, people not understand the Odin fight, like prioritizing the ad, or Vault of the Wardens. A lot of people pick up the light and don't know what they're doing, and ends up causing a few wipes on the last boss. Now, most of these issues do come from people not understanding mechanics, mainly because they're too lazy to actually open the dungeon guide and read 2 lines of text. But you can help prevent this by just typing out in chat what people need to do and calling them out when they're wrong, because people are wrong, they need to know they're wrong, and they'll fix their issues. Now for me personally, if they can't get their issues sorted out, I just give them the big kick. I'm too old for this, I ain't got time to waste to teach them, and they don't want to learn. Get out of my damn group. Now for the last 2 I'm kind of going to cover here, I bring Maw of Souls and Violet Hold in as a variable. Maw of Souls should probably be under harder. It's really just understanding mechanics, but people have issues really looking at Helia, understanding where she's looking, what hand she has raised, where they should go on the deck. And in general, it's just kind of a cluster depending on if your group is decent or not. So if you have a good group that understands the last boss fight, this one's obviously a joke. And also listed there is Violet Hold. Ironically, especially early in the expansion here, this is almost more of a DPS race, because if your group can't keep up with the portals, they get behind and wipe. And so you obviously need enough DPS to get through just the general trash mobs. Also, the bosses are hit or miss. Easy bosses is an easy run. So I'm putting this back on a variable just depending on your group comp, DPS, and the luck of the draw when it comes to bosses. So I haven't ran these last 2 very much. And so I'm going to include them because they need to be, but take it all with a grain of salt. Archway and Court of Stars are behind Attunement with the Night Fallen, and in general they definitely fall in the harder category, at least for the groups that I've ran. Archway, in my opinion and what I've worked with, has been a little easier than Court of Stars, but I don't have a lot of runs on them, so it's very subjective at this point. So that's my quick breakdown and ranking of the Mythic Dungeons and Legion on their difficulty. I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments below, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe.